Hello again, and thank you for joining me here again on another episode of Happiest, Healthiest You on my channel that I started. I appreciate you. So let's see here. It's unscripted here, off the cuff, just what's off the top of my head on the subject, It's about really all I've got time for these days, working a grave shift and whatnot. But let's see here. The topic for today is going to be why people gain the weight back. As you might have heard, statistics show that 95% of people who lose a considerable amount of weight, or any weight for that matter, end up gaining the weight back plus. A lot of attention has been focused on the Biggest Loser contestants within the last so many months, showing how a lot of them have gained the weight back, and even more so than they had before. So why does this happen in 95% of people? There really isn't a short answer here to this, but I've managed to lose the weight and keep it off for the most part. I have gained some of it back, but it wasn't without intention. I mean, I purposely used MyFitnessPal to track my calories to make sure that I went over a certain amount every day, but not so much because, well, I was looking to build muscle, I mean, I've got down to around 150 pounds at 6 feet tall, and found out that, a lighter version of myself wasn't exactly always a healthier version or a better version, So muscle growth was the goal for a while, But right now I'm maintaining around 180 without too much problems. I do have to watch what I eat, and I exercise every day, and that's just part of life. I mean, the truth is, with the way the food industry is, if you don't watch what you eat every day, you're gonna gain weight. You will. You can't eat out, eat McDonald's, eat Burger King, have pizza, and that kind of thing, and not expect to gain weight. It's the way the food is processed today, the chemicals that are used in it, the preservatives that are used in it, the antibiotics and growth hormones that they give to the livestock pretty much guarantee that if you're not eating clean, you're gonna gain weight. And that's part of the reason why so many people gain the weight back, is because a lot of people, I hear so many people who are trying to lose weight who will say, this is my goal weight, I have this as a goal weight, and then sometimes you want to ask, well, what happens when you hit that goal weight? What does that mean? You're done? I mean, is that just it? Do you really think you're going to be able to maintain that goal weight without diet and exercise and healthy eating? I mean, the truth of it is, it's like you can do so much in terms of healthy eating and exercise and lose up to a point. But once you reach that point, you're going to plateau. And the only way to break that plateau is to eat even healthier, even cleaner, even less, and exercise even more. And you'll break that plateau and you'll go on to another point where from there you'll stop. And then you've got to eat even healthier and cleaner and exercise even more, So, it really is about, once you hit that goal weight, if, whatever you're doing at that point, you're pretty much going to have to keep doing it to sustain it, and it's for your own benefit. Healthy eating isn't a diet, it's a way of life. I mean, you don't want to look at it and say, hey, I'm going to go on the military diet, or I'm going to do a low carb diet, or the XYZ diet, or the Whole30 diet till I reach my goal weight and then go off of this diet, because then of course you're gonna gain the weight back because you're not doing what you were previously doing before, or more so to try to even improve from there, So, diets really aren't the way to go. I mean, that's why a lot of people gain the weight back, is because they put their faith in a diet. Diets really aren't the way to go. Really, the best way to go about it is healthy choices, healthy eating, Don't do healthy eating for the sake of losing weight. Don't do it to try to hit your goal weight. Otherwise, you're going to gain the weight back. Do it because that's the kind of person you want to be. That's how you want to live. That's the the legacy that you want to pass down to your children. You want to teach them how to eat healthy so that stays in your family throughout generations, and then your grandkids will be healthy and won't have the same kind of weight struggles that I've had and that many of you have had as well. You want to eat healthy because frankly, because the food industry doesn't give a damn about you. And if you go out there and buy processed foods, you eat out, you go to McDonald's and you eat their pink gook that they make the hamburgers out of or whatever, or their 1,000 milligram meals of sodium, you're paying them to shorten your life. You're paying them to make you sick, and you don't need to do that, I mean, you don't want to do that. You're letting them win the battle here, I mean, I don't want to, I hate to put this in a focus of, it's us against them, but in a lot of ways it is, I mean, a lot of people say, well, you can't blame McDonald's, they're just trying to make a dollar. And that's the truth. Yeah, they are just trying to make a dollar. They don't give a damn about you. They're just trying to make a dollar. That's all they're trying to do. And we have to be our own watchdogs because the FDA doesn't care. The Food and Drug Administration, and all the watchdogs that have been put in place by the government, they don't give a damn. They're bought and they're sold. They subsidize the corn industry, which makes high fructose corn syrup, which kills thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people every year, with processed chemicals that they put into foods, sodas and whatnot. And we've got to be our own watchdog, I mean, every time you go out there and you have that healthy meal, you're taking a stand, you're taking a stand and you're saying, hey, I'm not going to be duped. I'm not going to be fooled by these companies that don't give a damn about us, that aren't willing to do anything to increase the quality of the food. You see a lot of gluten-free products. Come on. Do you really think for 1 second that they're trying to give you a healthy option? No, they're trying to make a buck. That's all they're trying to do, And in a lot of ways, many people, including myself, believe that the food industry has created this whole gluten hysteria. They know why this is happening. They know that they spray the food with chemicals and whatnot. And they know that a lot of people really aren't gluten insensitive. It's just the preservatives and the way they process the food. So now, hey, guess what? They can offer gluten-free products. So they still get to keep your business and try to keep you from going and buying whole food products, buying healthier options, buying organic, which is really, in my opinion, the way to go. I mean, I know it's not cheap. Organic food is much more expensive. And do you need organic? Maybe not, but if you are not willing to buy organic, then you're going to have to buy really, really healthy stuff. I mean, you're going to have to spend like 90% of your bill in the produce section, and not buy any processed stuff at all, I mean, that's a big part of, I mean, I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but that's a big part of the reason why so many people gain the weight back is because, they start on a diet, they hit that goal weight, and then they go off the diet, and then next thing you know, they're gaining the weight right back. It's because they wanted to eat healthy so they could achieve a certain number on the scale, not because they wanted to take a stand against the food industry. And that is a big part of what drives me to eat healthy every day and to not go to McDonald's, because I'm not going to let them do that to me. That's not going to happen to me. I've already been down that road. It's been a long struggle to get where I am today, and I'm not willing to sacrifice an inch for the convenience of having McDonald's. And come on, let's get real here. I mean, when you think about it, McDonald's, pizza, fast food, is it really all that good? Is it really tasty? No, it's not. You know what you taste when you taste that pizza, you taste McDonald's, you taste the salt. The salt, that's it. And the salt is what creates that craving and what makes you want more. It's not that it's flavorful, it doesn't take you around the world, and make you taste things from different countries. No, it doesn't. It just makes you taste salt. That's all it is, So that's part of the reason why I believe people gain the weight back, is because of, because they don't make the choice here to make this a lifestyle. They don't decide that, hey, this is going to be the rest of my life. There's no getting off this train. There is no goal weights. There is none of that. There's only trying to eat healthy every single day and trying to take a stand and let your own body be that stand and be that inspiration to anybody out there. Maybe your kids, I mean, maybe your own kids, I mean, if they, my son, when we go into the grocery store, he asks me all the time, is it organic, and, it kind of, it tells me, that he might not necessarily completely understand what he's asking here, but he's on the right path. He's on the right path. I mean, I know when he grows older, he's going to look at McDonald's and pizza and fast food like that a little differently than most, and I know hopefully he won't have any struggles with weight like I've had, but again, I mean, that's part of the reason. And, there's a lot of other reasons here, why people gain the weight back. But, I've already gone 11 minutes here on this video, and I don't want to stretch it out too long. So I'll probably do more videos on this topic, because it is a big one. And, thank you for watching.